Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo Sports. Doing the circuit experience, slowly making our way through the campaign, through all the section of it. Already completed driving school, 100% gold, mission challenge 100% gold. Currently almost halfway circuit experience, doing gold. Afterwards, the meat of the career, the GT League. Looking forward to that one. But first, let's get to know the tracks. We are at Suzuka. And halfway through approximately, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 30% through. It's pretty tricky, this track, in combination with the car, which is pretty tail happy in my book. But let's see what we have to do in section 3. Come on, YouTube.
The 180-degree turn 11, or hairpin curve, has a long flat-out section following immediately after, so it is critical to raise your exit speed here. For the right-hand 110R turn before the hairpin, take an out-in inline in order to approach the hairpin from the outside. You will be braking as soon as you exit the 110R. For the hairpin curve itself, set your apex at the far end of the corner for a line that focuses on exit speed. Once you have adequately dropped your speed, face your car early towards the corner exit and accelerate in a linear line. Be careful when you do this, however, as getting on the throttle early can disrupt the balance of the car and send you off the track.
Alright. I heard something about like this new 1.39 latest updates changing the physics of the car, introducing snap oversteer on exit. So let's see about that. Let's be mindful of that. This section in itself does not seem to be that complicated, but I thought the same of earlier sections, which were earlier two were pretty tough in this car track combination. But let's hope for the best. Come on, PS4, do your thing. Here we go. Alright. Out. Late to the apex. God damn it. A big 1/10 short. Here we go. No more kidding around, people. Nice. And immediately half a second to spare. So weird. I'm also really struggling getting to the goal time, and once I do, I really blast it into the smithereens. Alright, next section. I wonder how sharp the goal time for the full track will be set in this track experience, because that could be quite challenging. It's quite a technical track in this car. Especially the S-bends just after the long straight, start-finish straight. Let's get to the next one. That's like a big sweeping bend. Those latter two corners, they are pretty tough in my book. That is really like, it gets tighter the longer you go. I think you start in fourth, then third, then second, and then blast out of it onto the next straight. But that is a pretty tricky combination of two bends. The last two one. Let's see about some tips and tricks.
For the consecutive right-hand 200R and 250R, Minimize your steering operation and clear so that you do not inhibit your acceleration. For the latter 250R, set your apex on the far side of the corner in order to allow you to brake in a straight line. One of the most difficult left-hand combined corners, formed by turns 13 and 14 on the Suzuka, is called the Spoon Curve, and is an important turn that will affect the top speed on the west straight. For the entry into turn 13, brake using the side road on the right side of the track as your cue, and make your turn into the corner. Be wary of overspeeding and causing understeer. On the exit, go wide all the way to the outer side of the track.
A bit
For
of
turn
lifting.
14, make your approach by using the area where the outer curbstones end as your mark. Apply brakes lightly to turn while avoiding understeer. After the apex, the track will begin to descend, and you will be coming out of the corner in a blind condition. Make sure you are not late on the throttle, and go wide all the way out to the curbstones as you exit the corner.
No, he doesn't go all the way back to second. I saw a guy online doing that. But it's actually just go to third and keep in third. Here we go. No more kidding around, people. Damn it. He said start braking at the side road. I did, but it was way too late. Oops. Pretty tricky corner. Half a second slow. I think this could be probably quite some tries needed if I start doing that. God damn it. I really need to brake while directing the car already into the apex, to the apex. Out, in, and out. God damn it! Was not expecting that one. Very nice. Was not expecting that one at all. Let's check it out, the replay one, to get it really imprinted into my mind, this one. Graphics are so amazing. This really is like the pre-release footage of GT4, which was, I think, pre-rendered. Really looked a bit like this. And now finally, 10 years later, we are at that time. So it was quite a big delay. Games at the time really didn't look like their pre-release footage. But now they finally look like the footage of them. Next one, last one, also a pretty tricky section, really high speed sweeper to the left and then a chicane and then on the throttle onto the straight.
For the ultra high speed turn 15 or 130R, perform minimum deceleration and clear in an out-in outline. The trick here is to perform braking for entry early on. This will suppress load shifts of the car during turn-in and will give you additional cornering speed. As soon as the outer curbstones end, move your line to the left for the next chicane. During a race, the chicane where you apply full brakes from high speed is an optimal point on the track for overtaking. Apply hard brakes from just before the 100-meter marker board. Driving to cut across the first curbstone of the chicane will make your approach to the second left-hand corner easier. Use the curbstone again in the second corner, facing your car towards the exit early on. Open the throttle and clear the final corner on the descent flat out.
Right. Man, this will be a hard full track test probably. Clinging all these technical sections onto each other. Where the hell did I need to brake? I'm always doing this. I'm taking the wrong route. God damn it. It's the other one. It's the second right road. No idea where the optimal braking point is here. I did have a bit of snap oversteer, but I'm almost there, so it's not that hard. Times are pretty forgiving. More forgiving than the first S-band test. First section. This should be it. Right? Yes. Exactamundo. Nothing to spare. 27.6. Pretty cool. Alright, see you later. And now for the full track. Really looking a bit against it. A tiny bit anxious about this one. This could really take a lot of tries, but maybe the time will be forgiving. Let's just see it, check it out. Here we go. No more kidding around. This doesn't go that bad. This first corner. This goes actually pretty well. Probably a bit too much lifting over there. But not too bad at all, I must say. God damn it. Forgot the braking point over there. Here we go. Totally screwing it up over here. God damn it. Man, this is going to be a long one. 10 minutes to spare in the episode. Holy shit. Probably not too nice to watch. Can always skip ahead to another episode. Not too shabby. No idea what's coming up now. Ah, that difficult corner, I guess. Man, I thought the track was way longer. In my mind. God damn it. I need a full second more. But at least I made it in one go. That's already something for me. Now I can fine tune it. There are a couple of breaking points I'm doubting a bit whether I'm doing the correct one. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Actually a pretty cool track, I must say. Okay, screwed up that one. Man, going all the way back to fourth, not necessary. Come on, car. Very nice. Was not expecting that at all, to go that easily. It's a pretty cool track, actually. Well, let's watch the replay. pretty glad with that. Although the time was not blistering, good enough for me. The car also behaved pretty well for the full track test compared to the first section test, where in my view it was sliding all over the place, but that was probably me just not being used to the car yet. Right, I screwed up that corner a bit. By the way, cool wheels on the NSX. Gold wheels. Looks pretty sharp. By the way, in the previous episodes, or the one before that, I was complaining about one of the other differences between the new Gran Turismo Vision compared to the old games. And that was the music that played when hitting gold. In the previous games it really was like this cool, mellow, techno, jazzy, crazy Japanese tune. Really relaxing. And in these circuit challenges, it's really like almost like an hysterical crowd screaming and blabbling, super unsettling, not like Gran Turismo-y at all. So I was really put off by that, but then I checked later on, I thought, maybe that's only in the circuit experience. Let's check out on YouTube. I didn't play any GT League, the career mode races yet, but so I checked it out on YouTube, what the gold trophy music is, and there, lucky to say, there it is indeed cool and mellow, Japanesey, crazy manga tune like melody. So happy to report on that. It are minor things, but that's really, in my book, what makes Gran Turismo is all those little asynchronicities, like the Japanese flavor toward things. And that gold trophy music really was one of those. So happy that's back in. I'm almost hitting the 25-minute marker, so let's check the time. Yeah, I have to call it a night, by the way. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. Tomorrow we'll be tackling the next circuit. Let's quickly see what that is, and let's check out our car. Probably the crappiest one, the Ford. Or the Mitsubishi, what is it? Pretty cool. Viper, always good. And next time we are tackling Lago Maggiore with 5 sections and the overall track test. 6 tests in total. And we still have to do 3, 7, 10, 14, 17 tracks. But that's good. Looking forward, slowly but surely making our way through it all. That was the timer. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Do not forget, for the meantime, you yourself always do keep on gaming. See you later.